Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about moose. Tell you what a wonderful experience it is to be able to see moose. There's a lot of hikers that have been hiking a long time that have never seen moose, and there's some that have seen moose all the time. There's some areas and some towns up in the New England area in Canada where the moose walk right in the middle of their towns. If you've encountered moose like that, hit me up. Tell me your story about it, of what your encounter with moose was. I know if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail like myself, you're going to see moose when you get up to the New England states, Maine, even New Hampshire, Vermont. We know that they have moose up there. Massachusetts, I don't know if Massachusetts, New York, if they have moose. You know, any of my subscribers, if you want to voice up, see if you've seen any moose in those areas, hit me up with it, let me know. I do know when I am hiking those parts, the moose are kind of always near the big ponds. That's what they eat, is a lot of the aquatic plants, and you see them in a thick brush. When I was in Wyoming and hiking out there, if you want to see a lot of moose, and you will see it quite regularly every day, the Grand Tetons in Yellowstone. More of the Grand Tetons than Yellowstone, but the Grand Teton National Park. I know that Grove On campground that I camped at, I spotted, if I remember right, I know I videotaped a lot of them. I saw about 13 moose in 3 days. That's 13 moose in 3 days. And it wasn't the same moose over and over again, just out of the rut. I'm not sure if that was the rut going on then or not. But what we're going to cover on this video is what would you do, or what do you do if you were to walk right up on a moose? What if a moose was charging you, or if you startled a moose and you were right up on them, or if you caught one that is in the rut and he started charging, what do you do? Well, I'm going to tell you what to do. You want to definitely expect to see moose through the thick vegetation. Love to eat the aquatic plant life that's in ponds and lakes. They like the cold environment, kind of like the, what do they call it, the subarctic areas. That'll definitely cover Maine, all throughout Canada. Lots of moose in Canada. One thing about it is that moose, they don't travel in herds. You won't see a herd of moose together. They're normally solitary animals. When you do see them together, it's normally during the rut, during mating season, which is going to be in autumn. And that's the time period that you really need to be careful around moose. You need to be careful around moose any time of the year. You know, if you walk up on a moose, hey, take your picture and slowly just walk out of the way. Now, you're not on a moose's food chain. If there's any experience of a moose eating meat, hit me up on it. I've never heard of it, but, you know, hey, we're not on their food chain. So, with that being said, it's okay to run from them. If you have one coming at you, yeah, dart out of the way. They don't have that instinct like a bear or a mountain lion does, which naturally takes over when you start running away, where they chase after you. They don't have that instinct. The main predators for moose are bears, wolves, and humans. Some moose reach about 7 foot tall. I don't know if they get any bigger than that, but they're large. They can run through the snow, run through the ice, run through the thick brush. So if you were to try to take off running from one, don't think you're going to outrun one. But when the hormones of the male moose start getting agitated through the rut, and you're walking through the wrong territorial at the wrong time, and you have a moose there, just remember, a moose can kill a bear and kill a wolf. Wolves travel in packs. Normally a wolf that's right behind them right behind a moose would get kicked in the head countlessly and and wound an animal or take an animal out. Now, there's really not too many reports of moose killing humans. If there are, please hit me on the channel and correct me, please. But injuries, yes, definitely. A moose can actually also kick sideways. Now, you would think that if you can stand up, a moose would start kicking forward, but a moose will actually kick sideways. So it's not even safe to be anywhere around a moose. Also, be aware that if you have a dog with you while you're hiking and you encounter a moose, that moose may charge you. But once again, they don't view humans as food. So what do you do if one starts to charge you? I'm not going to be at the liberty to be able to have a moose and do a demonstration for you out here. I'm definitely not going to go in one in the middle of the rut just to prove a point. They are definitely unpredictable animals. You walk up to a moose, make sure you give it distance. Stay away from it. Don't keep approaching it. Just make quick eye contact, look away. Don't stare down a moose. Some of the signs we're going to cover of what a moose does right before it charges or right when it gets irritated, we're going to cover that because you definitely need to know that. A lot of times you come up on a female moose or even a bull moose, they're not bothered with you. Go ahead and take your picture. Take a couple pictures, walk out, walk away. But if the moose stares you down and starts to sway its snout a little bit and lower its snout, be aware of that. Also, one of the biggest things is that when a moose stares at you, it's intimidating to the moose, it may charge. Look for the eyes that are bulging out. But most importantly, look to see if the hair on the back of its neck or on its back is standing up. Back area is standing up. He's coming. He or she is coming at you. You can guarantee it if you start messing around with the calf, that moose is coming after you. This is where you have to picture. You need to get behind trees. You need to put trees between you and that moose because an agitated moose, especially with the hormone levels, is going to be furious and mad for a short period of time. It's going to get that aggression out. Get in between the trees. Put trees in between you and that moose. Not one tree, but countless trees. Not little saplings, because a moose will go right over the saplings, no problem. Put trees in between you and that moose. The moose will be irritated and walk away slowly. Sometimes. Once again, remember, they're very unpredictable. Okay? Let's say you can't get around any trees, or if you're in open grasslands, or that moose is coming at you too far and you can't get near a tree. You, at this point, need to picture that moose being somebody like Mike Tyson carrying bricks, and he's going to hit you with those bricks, and he's going to hit you hard with those bricks and take aggression out on you, maybe about 3 or 4 times. You want to fall straight down before that moose gets to you. You want to fall straight down to the ground, lay flat, and you want to protect your head. You want to take your backpack off and put it and place it right over top of your head. You're going to protect your head. If he's going to get a couple body shots, let him. At most, he may bruise you up pretty good. But if that hoof and he kicks you in your head, lights out for you. So you definitely don't want that to happen. So you want to lay flat down, take your backpack off, lay it across your head, protect your head. Don't have a backpack, then a jacket or something. Place it over top of your head because that's where he's going to kick you. Now, if he kicks you about 3 or 4 times, comes back in a couple seconds, kicks you a couple more times, you stay just where you are. You don't get up, you don't move, don't scream out, try not to. You wait to hear him walk away. May take 10, 15 minutes, may take a half hour, doesn't matter. You stay down there and you protect your head. That's it, because if he kicks you in your head, that's it. Does this happen a lot of times? No, it's very rare that a moose is going to come after you. But there are a lot of injuries when it comes to moose. A lot of my veteran subscribers, veteran hikers out there, let me know if you know of anybody that's been hurt by a moose, kicked by a moose, what you did to refrain from that moose coming to you, or your experiences. My past videos on the bears and the grizzlies, you guys have given so much great comments that's helped a lot of people. So please continue to do so. If you got your own experiences, or if you want to learn a little bit more, let me know. Now what you want to do is you want to stay laying down until that moose walks away. Turn your head, peek to see if he is gone. If he's 20 feet and he's just standing there, you stay down. You wait for that moose to walk well away from your area before you get up. And then when you do get up, you go ahead and go back to your trailhead and go away from that moose and get out of there. But they will kick you, and their hormones are running. It's a rage, and it won't last long. They'll kill a bear with a kick, and a wolf. If they kick that wolf or cook that bear at the right place, they'll kill a bear. Wolves and bears take caution. A lot of times wolves won't take a moose down unless it needs to. But just remember, the hair on the back of their necks or on their back stand up, it's coming after you. So you start thinking about where the trees are. They're something to see. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful animals. I know I've got some subscribers in Alaska, in Washington State, and Oregon. Go ahead and speak up. Let me know what your moose experiences are, please. Love it. I love it when you guys help each other out on this channel. So, what do we cover? The moose comes after you, you're going to protect your head. You're going to lay straight down, cover it up with a backpack or a jacket or something. Anybody else have any better tactics than that? Please speak up. Yeah, I know that you can carry a gun and shoot it, but you know, I'm not about shooting the animals. I like taking pictures of them. Shoot it with the camera. Hey, thank you very much for watching my video. I definitely appreciate it. Leave a comment for your own experiences on moose, or what other kind of videos that you would like for me to go try out. I'll talk at you later. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.